All right, over the past year, I've tested many VPNs. Some have improved, some have made adjustments, and one or two have moved lower on my list. So that got me thinking it's probably time to revisit the question, is NordVPN still the best option for staying safe and private online? Well, let's find out in this NordVPN review. First and foremost, can you trust NordVPN with your privacy? Fundamentally, NordVPN is safe. One reason is its encryption methods, which are virtually unhackable. In simple terms, data is mashed, so it's useless to any snoopers, and only you have the decryption key to make it readable again. Not to mention, NordVPN's version is one of the most modern and the fastest encryption ciphers available. Now, another reason is its no logs policy. NordVPN promises not to collect your online activity, and these aren't just empty words either. As proof, it is one of the most audited policies in the entire industry. These alone are strong guarantees that your activity is private as you browse the web, but if we add the fact that NordVPN uses RAM-only servers, which can't retain data by design, it's pretty fail-safe. Plus, it not only resides in a country that isn't governed by data retention laws, but it also has features to ensure your data isn't leaked if you face network instability. And with Threat Protection Pro, it goes well beyond other VPN's capabilities and can scan your downloads for malware, as well as block ads and trackers. Finally, in this NordVPN security review, it's now releasing monthly transparency reports in the hopes that these will strengthen user trust. Only time will tell, I guess, but right now, it's clear that NordVPN takes user privacy very seriously and guarantees a safer online experience. If you want to benefit from this level of privacy, be sure to use my NordVPN discount. Just scan the QR code or check the description. Now, aside from the core functionalities, NordVPN has some special features too, so let's see how they benefit you. The first is split tunneling. It lets you tailor your experience by picking which apps are included or excluded from the VPN connection. Next is dark web monitoring. It's a really simple way of knowing if your data is leaked on a dark web database and what to do about it. The alerts are instant, so you can respond quickly and make necessary account changes. Now, some of these features aren't really for your everyday needs, they're more for those of you who are super serious about your privacy. For example, double VPN or Onion over VPN servers are both ideal if you handle sensitive data. The first routes your connection through two servers instead of one. The second combines the VPN with the Tor browser. Think of this like wearing a seatbelt as well as a helmet and padding. Sure, the extra layers of protection will slow you down, but you're maximizing your safety tremendously. There are also obfuscated servers, and these are great if you want to get around certain blocks, either governmental or workplace, because they hide the fact that you're using a VPN altogether. Finally, the last feature in this part of my NordVPN review is especially niche. MeshNet is great for remote LAN parties or easy file sharing. It's like a private connection that lets your devices talk to each other over the internet. Even if your devices are in different cities or countries, they can still connect directly for convenience. To tell you the truth, it's clear that NordVPN has a lot to offer, even for the most far-fetched scenarios, and it has unique and functional features that stand out within the market. But this wouldn't be a NordVPN Honest review if I didn't speak about its performance next. And let me start by saying it is probably one of the best VPN 2026 options if you want reliability. To come to such a confident conclusion, our research team tested NordVPN across 4 different locations. It proved to be the fastest. Of course, it helps that NordVPN has thousands of servers to avoid overcrowding, and its fast and modern protocol, NordLynx. But what did this feel like as a user? Well, my NordVPN experience was decent as a whole. Because of top speeds and servers on every continent, I could access a lot of foreign streaming libraries with minimal troubleshooting, and web pages loaded quickly too. Although, depending on what you're doing, you might need an optimized server. And unlike Surfshark, P2P isn't supported on all NordVPN servers. However, there's still a good amount here. It's just that I wish there was something to enhance torrenting security and not just speeds. All in all, it would seem that NordVPN is at its peak right now in terms of performance, and it doesn't really get much quicker. However, considering it's a hard drop from the top, is gravity coming to claim a debt in this next section? Let's analyze its apps to find out. Alright, NordVPN is just as accessible as its competitors. You can get it on most devices and browsers. And as of last year, its Linux app has a graphical user interface, which is rare. In addition, the setup is straightforward and the apps boast a clean and uncomplicated UI. And I'm always surprised to see that no matter how many features NordVPN adds, functionality still somehow manages to stay simple. For example, connecting to a server takes just one click. The advanced stuff is neatly tucked away, and when you're ready to explore these features, each one has an explanation so it's not overwhelming. In short, NordVPN is ideal for all types of users with a minimal learning curve. Right, another important question to cover in this review of NordVPN: is it affordable? So the NordVPN pricing is split into different subscriptions. If you just want a private connection and core VPN features, as well as dark web monitoring, the basic plan is budget-friendly, especially if you go long-term. However, you can get a full cybersecurity bundle that includes its well-established password manager, anti-malware tool, and more for under $5 a month right now. This is the plan that I use, and it covers me pretty well. Although if you want identity theft protection, there is an even more elite subscription too. Sure, NordVPN might not be the cheapest option, but it isn't trying to be. It's a high-quality service with the best speeds available and stellar security. Besides, you can use one account across 10 devices, so all in all, it's a good value. Just don't forget you can slash the price if you use my discount. This review took a lot of time, so if you do end up investing, be sure to use my link to keep them coming. All right, with unmatched speeds, tons of functionality, and beginner-friendly apps, NordVPN is still undeniably one of the best VPN options. Besides, its security and privacy are something I can't fault. I highly recommend it. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching this NordVPN Review 2026 edition. Stay safe out there. Bye.